So, a brief introduction about the NEKRTC, Northeast Karnataka Road Transport Corporation. Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. A brief introduction about the Northeast Karnataka Road Transport Corporation. There are totally 4 transport corporations, that is public sector undertakings in Karnataka. And Northeast Karnataka caters to the 7 districts located in the northeastern part. The Northeastern Karnataka started its operation after the bifurcation from KSRTC in the year 2000. And our motto is to provide safe, efficient, economic, and well-coordinated transport facilities, sir. We have 9 operating divisions. We have totally 52 depots, and we are operating 4,265 schedules before the lockdown period, and daily 15.5 lakh effective kilometers, carrying 13 lakh passengers per day. So before the COVID-19 induced lockdown, as such, we are normal in our operations. But once with the onset of COVID-19 pandemic in the country, it led to the unprecedented and unanticipated challenges requiring collective action and support from all fields. It was never before in the history we faced such challenges. It was all new to everyone. So at that time, the need of the hour was the effective implementation of preventive measures to control the virus, for which the medicine is not yet available. So during this crisis, NEKRTC joined hands with the state government and the government of India in its efforts to contain the virus spread. It's a fact, when the lockdown initiated on March 23, unlockdown happened. None of our buses plied. All the buses were parked in the depots with minimal staff attending to them. In fact, the first Corona COVID-19 death is in Kalburgi only, that is our headquarters city. So before lockdown itself, before 70 days before the lockdown was announced by the Prime Minister of India, there was virtual lockdown in this area. Now, I am going to explain some of the measures that we took for the safety of the traveling passengers. Sir, as such, our main business was to run the buses, public buses for public transport. As it was lockdown, no transport was allowed. All were locked inside the houses, all the people. Hence, we got a loss of 400 crores during this lockdown period, sir. But even then, we did not keep silent. We joined hands with other agencies, health department, police department, to do a bit to the society in controlling the virus. Sir, when on May 1st or 2nd, the Prime Minister announced another one, that is to allow the stranded laborers and shramiks to move to the native places. It was a first for us because all the buses were locked, were put in the depots, but 90% of the laborers who had stranded were in Bangalore and Bangalore. So we had to ply empty buses from these ends to bring those laborers to their native places. So we operated totally 4,027 trips, one-way trips, to bring these passengers from their stranded places to the native places. Passengers during a period of just 5 days, sir. And it was a very big task for us because passengers' social distancing was all taken care. Even and for those passengers who were stranded outside Karnataka, we operated 339 buses, one-way trip, one-way from these places going empty and bringing them to their native places. We helped in bringing these or sending these laborers to their native places. 6,444. And we did a bit by contributing our 1 day salary. So all the employees of the corporation, officers and employees, we contributed to the COVID-19 pandemic. In fact, we ourselves distributed masks stitched by our own employees at our own workshops and did our bit, sir. And to maintain give the best facility to our employees and to take the health care of depots, officers, and of the passengers at bus station was taken up, sir. We erected disinfectant talents at depots, passengers, and regularly our depots, bus stations were sanitized. Regularly means it was daily, sir. Even after completion of our trip also, we sanitized our buses, sir. And we mark social distancing marks in bus stations and buses. So to maintain the social distancing, sir. Sir, these are the photographs. Here our Transport Minister is presenting the check of our 1 day salary to the Chief Minister of Karnataka. And at the left-hand side, you can see the thermal screening that is being carried at depots and sanitation of bus station at depots, sir. And disinfectant tunnels, they are all fabricated, our own employees, and they were given even to the district officers and other places. Sanitation of buses, seats, and bus station officers taken, sir. So our initiative we took was that we allowed only passengers who were wearing masks and covering their nose and mouth to board the bus. And we employed staff 24 hours with the thermal scanners to conduct attempts of all passengers at all the boarding points. And as I said, we carried out disinfection and sanitation of buses regularly, sir, with detergent and water at depots, sir. And the hand sanitizers, food operated sanitizers.
Sir, your voice is cracking.
Also, to the
I think I in between managed to hear something, but it's blank at my end for the last almost like a minute now.
Yes. It's either breaking or blank.
And we employ dedicated staff 24.
Can you hear Mr. Inayat?
Very little.
Can you hear us, Mr. Inayat? In fact, your video is frozen at this moment. No, we're not able to make out. And if it's the same slide we are seeing.
Only 30 passengers. That is only to maintain the thermal in the initial days of the lockdown, so that the ride remains contactless for the passengers. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Is it,
only 20% officers, only 30 passengers. That is only 50% of the initial day of the lockdown. So that we use. Am I audible, sir?
Qureshi, why don't you speak with him? I don't think that he's able to hear us either. Please speak with him and tell him that the audio quality is extremely poor. We've not been able to hear anything.
No, sir, I'm able to hear you.
Deepak, are you there?
Am I audible, sir?
Your voice quality, in fact, extremely poor. Sometimes no, you're not clearly audible. It's cracking, and we are missing out in between on the details that you're sharing with us. My concern is that you have worked very hard to make this presentation. If you're not able to hear it properly, then the justice can't be done. Deepak, are you there?
Yes, I'll get you back, sir. I'm getting connection. I am able to see you, sir. I'm able to see your video. I'm able to listen to you.
No, it is better, I think. Just say.
No, it's not at
Carry
all.
on, let
So
us
it
see.
is cracking.
Still better. You can continue if possible.
No, I think we'll have to take this presentation a little later. Probably I would request Mr. Inayat to log out and log in again. And there we are.
And let's go to the next one
Please
in the
log out
meantime.
and then try and come back. Probably it will improve by then. So Deepak, whom can we take next? So Madhumohanji, are we done with Satyakanta Das or either Rishikesh
No,
Das?
we have one Rajasthan presentation.
Rajasthan is left.
Okay.
No, I'm audible now.
You are audible as
Now you are better.
Okay.
Now you are better. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So may I continue?
No, again, the same thing is it.
May I continue, sir?
Okay,
Please
let us,
continue. Please continue. Let's
Is
see.
it audible? As I said, sanitation of buses and social distancing, and in bus stations, in buses, and thermal screening of the passengers. These are all the steps we undertook, sir. And even, in fact, we information in buses and bus depot, bus stations, sir. Okay, regarding the importance of social distancing, masks, hand hygiene, were all communicated through posters, stickers, and signages, sir. Even we played the audio jingles through our PI system, sir. Extent of printing the slogans, awareness slogans on our tickets, sir. Till now, they are being printed on our tickets, sir. ETM ticket. We are issuing the ETM tickets, sir. Sir, I'm audible, sir?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. We not only took care of our passengers, sir, but our major concern was with our staff, that is our workforce, because our drivers and conductors were the real corona warriors from our corporation side, because they used to be in contact with the passengers directly, sir. So we provided our crew alcohol-based sanitizers, masks, gloves for the safety, sir. And we ensured that the social distancing is maintained while boarding and alighting of passengers to minimize interaction between the crew and the commuters, sir. And as I said, only 50% of the capacity of the bus.
See if you can be excused.
Hello. And
Yeah, go
on
ahead.
request,
I think you are through.
yes, sir. And we not only that, sir, we provided on a request from the district administration and the health department, sir, we converted our 9 buses to mobile fever clinic swab collection, sir, with enough facility as per the design given by their health department only, sir, for health checkup and COVID-19 testing of the public, sir. These mobile fever clinics, sir, were all standardized with facility for testing also, sir. And these were sent to these are mainly, the objective of this initiative was to increase the number of COVID-19 tests in rural areas, sir. So these buses are divided into 2 zones with beds and consultation area, maintaining proper hygiene conditions. And in fact, actions at taluka places and district places to carry out the bazaars, that is markets, because our bus stands were spacious, and to maintain the social distancing, we let them out to local administrations of the cities to carry out the bazaars. And we let out 20 city buses to the local district administration at some places, the Ballari and Hospete, during lockdown, to carry the health workers and ASHA workers to reach the villagers to educate, create, and COVID-19 safety awareness among the rural people and to avoid the spread of virus. Sir, some of the challenges we have faced in resumption of bus operation post lockdown was the operation of buses is still now not 100%, sir, because slowly the markets, the public places are opening up. So when June we started, so we operated just 55% of our operation. That is just 2,000 buses were operated, sir. And July again was lockdown 52%, sir. 59, 80. Right now we're operating 81% of our capacity. That is 3,200 buses we're operating right now, sir. Sir, in fact, we faced huge financial losses due to non-operation or partial operation of the buses, sir, after lockdown. But we thank the Karnataka to help to pay the salaries for employees by releasing our subsidy that was due to us, that is student pass subsidy for the year 2021 in advance, sir. The government of Karnataka released 276 crores so that all our employees are paid. And further, sir, from our side, since there was no schedule operation, that is planned operation, as it was a demand-based operation, sir, we rationalized our schedules and rearranged as per the travel demand of office goers and other traveling public, sir. So totally 13 and 60, that is 1/3 of our schedules were rationalized, and thereby we saved 8,000 kilometers and 376 OT hours daily, sir. So these are of the mobile fuel clinics that we gave. As I said, it was a mobile clinic and swab collection created as per the demand, as per the design. Disinfectant talents, we kept them at offices. We infected their work. In fact, we also increased the fuel efficiency during these periods, sir. We undertook training, and most of our staff were we undertook training program of our drivers. We to achieve cumulative KNP of 5.54, sir. With the corporation saved 8.84 crores only on diesel, sir, due to better maintenance, due to these trainers, these drivers, because we underutilized, they were being underutilized for not having operated the schedules. So we took this task, and I think this Corona has helped us in increasing the driving efficiency of our drivers forever, sir. So hopefully we'll be saving a lot of our money on diesel, sir. And now we are also trying to implement bus priority lanes in our 3 cities, sir: Kalburgi, Vijapur, and Ballari, sir. Therefore, there with the urban land transport, sir, of government of Karnataka, sir. So these are some of the initiatives we undertook and problems we face, sir. So I can, sir, that's all from my side, sir. Any questions I can answer?
Mr. Inyar,
Yes,
see,
sir.
since morning we are having, we are listening to all of you from different states
Yes, sir.
with regard to operation during Corona, no transportation, And I find most of your activities are broadly the same which other corporations are doing. So I was just wondering, what is that special or uniqueness which you will like to share with us, which you did, which deserves you for an Scotch Award? Even your KSRTC has also done this, mobile buses for swap testing and all that. Even
Yes, sir.
that step was taken by them. Even priority lanes, the experience has not been very happy. We had a presentation in the morning. Hardly there was 5% increase in the
Ridership.
So
In the ridership.
yeah. So these are some of the things which are just hitting my mind. No, you like to react?
Yes, the thing is that bus priority lane is just under pipeline, sir. We have just selected 3 cities. We have not yet gone through, sir. We and the local administrations have given the proposal for it, sir. We have not yet begun, sir. The thing is this. And secondly, as you said, sir, our Karnataka is having 4 corporations. So maybe we have taken all the similar steps like these mobile vans and all those things, sir, because as we to conduct the same. As far as the Scotch Award is concerned, sir, this NEKRTC is the most backward in terms of economic development. So 90% of our workforce, that is 90% of most that we brought the laborers were all in Bangalore, sir, and to some extent in Mangalore, sir. So we carried empty vans. We operated empty buses from our areas of NEKRTC to Bangalore and Mangalore, sir, to bring them. So we did not think of any diesel or anything in that, because it was a time of humanitarian crisis, sir. So we let out our drivers, conductors. We encouraged them, inspired them. So they undertook without any
Anyway,
risk. They undertook without any hesitation because they belong.
My suggestion would be that you better share with your other corporations also what they are doing in terms of their future planning and
Sure,
how
sir.
they are meeting the challenges, so that uniformity emerges, no? And we learn from each other.
Certainly, sir.
For example, this priority lane experience
Certainly.
was very good. In the morning we discussed, so maybe you should also take a review on that. Okay.
Gupta ji.
Sir, what's your plan with regard to automatic fare collection system, introduction of fare collection, and say e-ticketing of the, because that is the future of the day.
Implementing
Hello.
His
What's your plan for
obstacle
connectivity issue persists.
will discuss with them.
Okay.
Automatic fare collection, 100% we have BTM, sir, in all buses. Electronic ticket machines, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Not very clear.
It's very difficult to make out. Very difficult to make out what you're saying.
Very difficult.
Yes, sir.
Chaliye. Okay.
Okay.
Leave it.
But yeah, I mean, to a great extent, we could gather, but yes, the conversation is very difficult because it's almost like a one-way traffic.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Anyway, let's move on. So it was a good presentation, and as much as we were able to make out. So thank you, Mr. Inayat.